Good afternoon. We are taking up two issues today. One is the Shunglu Committee's report, which has come out with its second and third report too, and which has been put in the website, government's website. The report's copies are all available, some parts of which we have extracted, of first, second, and the third report. And so our observations today are very clearly, having initially gone through some parts of the report, we'll certainly be looking into it in great detail. But we wish to put on record our concern that here, when the Shunglu Committee has submitted its report, and the findings are coming out little by little. We are now, of course, very clearly seeing also the findings. The response of the Delhi government is astonishing, to say the least. It is shocking that a responsible government running Delhi, a Congress-led government, headed by a chief minister, Srimati Sheila Dikshit, rejects the report, has the cabinet of Delhi rejecting the report of a committee which was appointed by the Prime Minister himself. It is astonishing. And as the Chief Minister has herself claimed that she is yet to read the report and that the committee had asked the Chief Secretary to collect the report on 28th, which is yesterday, but the report had already been put up in the website by the Shunglu Committee, which was not to her certain liking. But however, even without going through the report, the Delhi cabinet has taken this unusual and, if I may say so, unacceptable position of rejecting and charging the Shunglu Committee that the report sounds as if it is insinuating the Delhi government. I'm using their own words. It is astonishing that the Chief Minister of a state rejects, and as she claims, even without reading the report of a committee which has been appointed by the Prime Minister himself. The Delhi government is alleged of several omissions and commissions during the Commonwealth Games. I'm not sure they can even reject the findings of the report. Whatever be the findings, they are the ones who are being questioned on the ways in which the Commonwealth government's jobs were completed, tenders were put out, work was executed. And if the questions of omissions and commissions are on the Delhi government, how is it that they, even without pretending to read the report, have rejected, saying it is baseless? She has used very clearly some of the words that the report doesn't seem to be based on facts, that it is unfair. In fact, the Chief Minister has said it is totally unfair. She has not even read the report as she claims yet. And she has in fact said she's constituted a 3-member committee, if I'm right, of secretaries of the government of Delhi, who would go into great detail of studying the report and coming out with a paragraph by paragraph answer. And much before that, the cabinet in Delhi has already rejected it. The Prime Minister, the Bharatiya Janata Party, demands that the Prime Minister take a call. His constituted committee, the committee which has been constituted by the Prime Minister, is being rejected by the Delhi government and by the Chief Minister, who's a Congress person, rejecting it outright, saying it's baseless. And when the allegations on Commonwealth Games performance and the work-related matters have been raised by all concerned in this country, we have raised questions about the way in which the quality of the work suffered, how deliberately, almost deliberately, the delays have been put up, and the delays have led to, if I may quote the Shunglu Committee, they have said the delays have led to collusive and partial bidding. That's the word of the Shunglu Committee. The delays have led to collusive bidding. Smaller work contractors have all been brought into the picture, keeping out the large companies which could have given us a qualitatively better work. And there's a pattern to it. And possibly that was the way in which the Congress party's wealth creating activity was actively engaged. So the Commonwealth Games became Congress Wealth Games, and there was a strategy to make money out of it. It is that strategy which is being exposed by this report from Shunglu Committee. And therefore, a government, the Delhi government, which did not have a strategy to finish it in time, finish it with good quality, which had a strategy to make money out of the Commonwealth Games, today rejects the report much before it has even read it. We take strong objection to this, and we demand that the Prime Minister and the Congress President, Srimati Sonia Gandhi, come out to say how is it that a state government, the Chief Minister, have both rejected the Prime Minister's appointed committee. Does that speak of Congress's doublespeak? On the one hand, the government, which is alleged of omissions and commission, very clearly rejects the finding much before it reads it. What message is it giving to the country? The Prime Minister's commission or the committee of inquiry, does it have any currency with the ministers? So our first demand is that the Prime Minister and the Congress President both owe the nation an answer on the open defiance of the Congress Chief Minister of Delhi. The second demand that we would place in the context of the Commonwealth Games, especially in the light of Shunglu Committee report which is coming out. First report was submitted sometime in January. The second and third have come out in the last few days. Is that till today we are still not very clear on how the approval for the enhanced costing has been given. We all know by now, several of us have said that costs for the Commonwealth Games was approved by the Planning Commission, by the Ministry of Sports, by the Ministry of Urban Development, and each had their own budget for it, and the Delhi government. But we all know under every one head, the cost had escalated in some cases by 30% and some other nearly 100% escalation. Who approved of these? And what has the Shunglu Committee got to say? And in its report, whatever has it, the Shunglu Committee has said, what kind of an action is going to be taken? We want a time deadline set for action taking on it. The Shunglu Committee's deadline was 31st March. They have submitted Report 1, Report 2 and Report 3. We demand a time deadline be set for action to be taken on the recommendations which are coming out of the Shunglu Committee's report. We also understand that these approvals of escalated cost could not have happened at the lower organizing committee level. These are enhanced costs, enhancement happening manifold, and therefore the approvals must have definitely gone up to the cabinet. Approvals must have passed through the Ministry of Sports and Urban Development. What have those ministries got to say? The Delhi government has today responded. The cabinet has rejected the Shunglu Committee. The Chief Minister has rejected, saying it is totally baseless. What has the Sports Ministry got to say about what the Shunglu Committee is saying? What has the Urban Development Ministry got to say? We would like to know about that. They have to come out clean. So that's our third demand. We would definitely want the Prime Minister to say what are the kind of action that he's going to take, and we demand that the various agencies which are looking into Commonwealth Games related matter, we understand the CVC is inquiring into 30 different allegations. The CBI is looking into probably only 4 cases related to some of the aides of Suresh Kalmadi. But no, we would want all the cases related to the Commonwealth Games be brought under one umbrella, be monitored, and action be taken, seen to be taken, and in time taken. So we have come up with 4 demands today. I just recapitulate it for your benefit. The first, what is the position of the Prime Minister and the President of the Congress Party when openly the Chief Minister of Delhi is rejecting the report and the Cabinet in Delhi is rejecting the report, calling it totally unfair and baseless. So if the Prime Minister's own committee and its reports are being rejected by the Congress Chief Minister, what is it that the party would want to say? 2, the Sports Ministry, Urban Development Ministry, and also the Planning Commission have to come out clean on who gave the approval for the enhanced costs in the light of all the recommendations which are coming out of Shunglu Committee's report, because the enhancements are so high that they cannot be approved at a lower level. Third, we demand that all the allegations being made and action being taken be brought under one umbrella. No good if one group is being investigated by the CVC, the other one being done by CBI. Let there be one umbrella under which all the Commonwealth Games related matters are being investigated and legal action be taken. Fourth, a time limit be set on as and when the actions are being taken. When are you going to complete the action based on all that which is coming out of the Shunglu Committee?